Hello, and thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I'm going to be doing the daily tarot card message. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. So we're going to pull a tarot card. I feel like this one right here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. The first word that comes to mind for me is abundance, because there's all of this lush green that is around her, and I just feel that it's representing a lot of abundance. I also was drawn to the butterflies, which represents transformation and change. So a feeling of abundance surrounds you today. I feel like that's what's surrounding her. The Queen of Pentacles also represents somebody who is very grounded and somebody who is very down to earth. Definitely can represent the Capricorn sign because it's a pentacle. Can also represent a Virgo or a Taurus. So feeling very grounded, but I'm noticing her crown here, like having that power of that crown and feeling beautiful and feeling in control and feeling like standing up straight. And I love her smile, like it's the smile of contentment and just having this peacefulness and calmness within yourself and having this grounding energy and just feeling like not worrying about things, not stressing about things. I feel that this energy is around you and it wants to come in for you, like it wants to surround you, especially that I feel that there was abundance around, and I feel that this energy wants to come in for you and it's like surrounding you. But I almost feel like I'm seeing like you have these walls around you that you're blocking this energy, like you're trying to keep yourself, like I'm seeing all of these squiggly lines in this chaos within the circle, and I feel like that represents you. But I feel like there's this calmness of this Queen of Pentacles that is trying to surround you and tell you that it's okay, and tell you that like to be calm, and that it's there is abundance, there is enough, there is, and to transform yourself into focusing on the energy of abundance and focusing on the energy of calmness. And when you have this energy of this calmness, this is when your answers to how to solve solutions, problems, like that's when the clarity comes in for you. That when you're able to calm yourself, when you're able to slow things down, when you're in this chaotic energy of all of these like zigzaggy lines that I'm seeing, I feel that like you're like, okay, well, maybe I should do this and maybe I should do that, or maybe I should say this or I should say that, or maybe I shouldn't do anything at all. Maybe I should just shut down and not deal. Like I feel like all of this chaos is around. So I feel like this energy is trying to surround you and saying that to take a step back and to calm yourself down, and that the answers are around you and that they will come in, but you have to give it a chance to open up the doors and to take those walls down that are around you and to release that chaos. Like I just saw that, like I just saw like walls coming down, and then those zigzaggy lines, that energy, like releasing and letting go and having calmness. And I'm seeing like a calm lake, like clear, like water that's very calm. So I feel like that is what is surrounding you today, and that is what wants to come in for you today. You're worried that there's not enough abundance. You're worried that there's not enough abundance for you, that there's not enough for you. And that's where you need to focus on, and that's what you have to release and let go. That's what you have to realize, that you're saying that like there's not enough. There's not enough love, there's not enough money, there's not enough something, like whatever that is. And I feel like that's kind of the frame of mind that you're in. But this card is here to say that there is an abundance of everything. There is abundance. Wow, okay. So I guess we're just going to take these cards because those just wanted to come out. So we've already seen those. So we have watch your words. So that's exactly what I was just talking about. And I feel like with the birds here and the birds here and then the colors here, that I was just noticing that reflection of the light right? And this looks like the parrot. Look at that. It's almost like this parrot has transferred into this card and is flying on that card. And it's saying, watch your words. And that's something that you have to be very careful about, is those words that you're telling yourself. Being aware of those words that you are saying to yourself. Are you saying negative things to yourself? Are you saying I can't? Or are you saying I can? It's very important, and I feel like it's a major revelation, is that when we realize the words that we're telling ourselves, and that we're more aware of those negative words that we're saying, that because those negative words are what are building up those walls that are around you. So we have the parrot spirit, watch your words. We have the bobcat spirit, which life is a mystery. Life is a mystery. Like, you don't know. The only thing that you know is in this moment right now. You don't know what's going to happen in the future, and you can't change what has happened in the past. The only thing that you know is in this moment, this very second, where you're at and what's going on and what you're thinking in this very second. And that life is a mystery, and that's okay. But if you know that you are in this grounded energy and you're saying, I can handle anything that comes my way, and that there is abundance. There is an abundance of money. There is an abundance of love. There is an abundance of everything. And I don't have to worry, that I just have to be in this moment, that I have to continually tell myself these, like, be in a happy frame of mind, be in this happy state, and say it will all work out. And I know that that's hard to acknowledge, because your mind immediately goes to, if your ego is going like, no, there's not enough money, because if there was enough money, I would have money right now. There's not enough love, because if there was enough love, then I would be in the most amazing relationship and everything would be love and rainbows and unicorns all around me. Like, your ego is the negativity, and that's what's telling you all of these negative things. And if you've been in the ego and you've been listening to it, and you've been living, like, the ego is things that negativity, like things that have happened in the past to show you, oh, this is why it's not going to work, right? And that's what you have to say, is like, you have to say, I'm not going to listen to you. I just felt this huge sense of release within myself when I said that. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to your negativity. It's like, if somebody is talking to you and they are telling you all of these negative things to your face, are you going to listen to that person, or are you going to say, what? No, back away, go away. I don't want to hear it. Right? That you don't want to absorb that. So it's letting that go and saying, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. And that's something that I've definitely gone through myself, is because I was definitely living in my ego, and I was definitely living in that negativity, and I was like finding everything wrong with everything. And I was holding on to so many things. And I was like, I would hear that people would say, you know, life is wonderful and life is good. And I'd be like, what are you talking about? No, it's not. I've got all of these problems. I've got all of these things going on. You have no idea what I'm going through. I was living in that negativity. I was, you know, and the ego was saying, okay, these are all of your negative things, so let's focus on these. Now I'm like, no, I'm not listening to you, right? That I'm watching my words that I'm telling myself, and I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, okay, I'm not going to get emotional, is you have the ability to turn that around. You have the ability to change that. You have the ability to listen to different words. You have the ability to change that. You have the power. You are powerful, and you can turn that around. Be aware of those words that you are saying to yourself. Yes, life is a mystery. You never know what is going to happen. But if you have that strength within yourself, and you're watching those words that you're saying to yourself, then it doesn't matter what mysteries or what things come in, whether negative or positive, that you embrace them all. Then we have the beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. That's what you're doing right here, is when you watch your words, and that's what you're creating with this Queen of Pentacles, is that you are laying a solid foundation for yourself. You are laying a positive foundation for yourself. That you are saying, I'm not going to accept negativity. I'm not going to live in a place of fear and in a place of negativity. And then what does that bring in, right? What does that bring in? Is when you lay a solid foundation, that brings in peace, that brings in calmness. I am in a place of peace and calmness. And let me tell you, it is amazing. It is rainbows and unicorns. I am living in rainbows and unicorns. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And it is amazing. It is wonderful. It is this calmness. It is, I'm still working on it, but it is absolutely amazing. And one thing that has really helped me a lot is that I haven't read the book The Secret. I have it on hold in my at my library, the audio library that I have on my phone. But I am reading her second book, the second one to The Secret, which I can't remember the name of it. But let me tell you, and I've been listening to a lot of her videos online, and it has made a huge transformation. As I've said many times before, is to listen to a bunch of different people, listen to a bunch of messages, and take in the ones that you feel resonate with you. It doesn't mean you have to follow one person's way of thinking or being or doing. Is you take it all in for yourself and you use what works for you, and you try different people. And sometimes you follow one person for a while and that gets you to a certain point, and then someone else resonates with you. And to stay on that journey and keep finding that information that resonates for you. And so right now, Rhonda Barnes is really resonating with me and making a lot of sense with me. And I am living in rainbows and unicorns because she just explains that we are happiness, and we are light, and we are love, and we are powerful, and we are strong. And that message has really resonated for me. Definitely in the beginning, when you're on your journey, it's like you want to fight against that, and it's okay. It's like embrace that feeling, feel that feeling, but then see it dissipate and let it go, because that is not who you are. You are love and light. Okay? That and that you are peaceful. Lay that solid foundation for yourself. All right, I could go on with that forever. But I won't. I'm just so excited about my journey. Like no joke. I look at this. I love it. And I want to share my journey with, whoever I can. So that's why I tell you where I'm at and what is working for me, if that happens to work for you. We have peace again. So this is a strong message for you. Find that peace within yourself. And I feel like watching your words is really your main focus here. That you may feel overwhelmed, that life is a mystery, and you're worrying about, well, what's going to come in and what's going to happen tomorrow and what's going to happen next week and all of those things. But don't live in that energy. Live in the moment right now. Watch those words that you say to yourself. Find that peace within. You have the power to find the peace within yourself, to give yourself this sense of calmness. And look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want to bring calmness into my life. I want to bring peace into my life. That worrying and stressing about things does not make a situation any better, even though we may feel like we have control over the situation if we stress and worry about it. But if it doesn't really help. Like, it only makes the situation harder. And it's finding that peacefulness within ourselves that says, I'm just going to be calm and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to, there was a situation that happened to me the other day, and that it was a negative situation. And before, I would have been freaking out about it. I know the feeling, because the feeling had happened to me before, and I felt the sinking feeling, and it was a horrible feeling. And when it happened to me the other day, like, I didn't even think about, like, I thought about it, and then the thought passed through me. I was like, you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm going to be happy. And you know what? It worked itself out. Today, it worked itself out. Honestly, it worked itself out. And not putting all of that worry and stress into the situation. And that was so freeing for me, like no joke. Like that was so incredibly freeing for me. I had such a good day yesterday, even though there was a issue that was going on, and I had such an amazing day yesterday, and I loved it. And today, you know what? Things just happened and things fell into place, and problem no more, right? So I'm telling you this works. I'm telling you because I was in depression. I was in such a bad place for so many years. No happiness, no light. I definitely, like, I literally could feel the cloud above my head. Like, and I've been there. I've been the lowest of lows, wondering if I was going to make it to the next day. Okay. I've been there. I've been there many times. It's not just once. It started when I was a teenager. Okay. So I have been there. I know what it feels like. And where I'm at right now is so amazing and so light. Like, I just feel I have light all around me. I feel I have this lightness all around me, and it can change. It has changed for me. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me. Trust me, because I did not have any faith or belief in any of this, right? I was like, what? Rainbows and unicorns every day? Or you've got to be crazy. Like, what planet are you living on? You know what? I'm living on that planet now because it's rainbows and unicorns every day, right? And that's how I'm seeing it. I want to live in rainbows and unicorns. And if that's where I want to live, that's where I'm going to be. And that's how I'm going to live. That's how I'm going to be. And I would love for everyone that is hearing this message to live in rainbows and unicorns, to have this peacefulness within yourself. Am I saying that problems don't happen? No, I just had a major problem like a couple of days ago, but I handled it so differently. It was so differently, and it was so amazing. It was so freeing, right? It was so freeing. So you can do it too. Trust me, you can do it. You can do it. You have to be open to the possibilities of ways to make this happen. You have to start with watching your words. You have to start with where your focus is. This energy is around you and wants to come in. This peacefulness, this calmness, this abundance that wants to come in for you. And you have to watch your words, and you have to lay that solid foundation, and that solid foundation brings you a peacefulness within yourself. This is what the cards are trying to tell you, that it's there for the taking. You just have to be in the frame of mind to take it. All right. I could go on forever because I'm so excited by this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I wish you the best in your journey.